Terry, wait a minute. Dear Stan and Terry, I am struggling through something horrible with my wife right now, and I do not know what to do. I lost my mother about 2 years ago, and I admit that I went into a depression for several months, and as a result, my marriage got really rocky. So much so that I fell into the arms of an old friend just because she had lost her mom too, and she understood my level of grief. I cut things off with her because I realized that it was wrong, and I did not want to be that type of a husband. Well, my old friend refused to let me go. She showed up at my house stand, and my wife went bananas. She dragged the lady out in our driveway. I thought we were back in the 80s for a minute. I tried to restrain my wife, but she found a new level of physical strength that I didn't even know she had. She eventually let my friend go, and my wife ran into our home. I ran after her. I left my friend out in the driveway. She took the urn. My wife took the urn from our fireplace, the urn that had my mother's ashes in it, and she threw the ashes off of our deck.
Oh, wait, that's a violation. Keep going.
My heart stopped, Stan. I stopped speaking to my wife for a couple weeks behind this. We are gradually now talking again. My old friend has not contacted me anymore since my wife dragged her. But I now feel a way about what my wife did. She went too far, in my opinion. That is not fighting fair. Is this grounds for a divorce, even after 7 great years of marriage?
Okay.
Aww.
So first of all, would you guys agree that it's a little crossing line to throw the urn out the damn? You can't touch the urn. Like, that's all.
I can't wait till it's my turn.
So first of all, though, I believe that this is kind of...
This is tough.
Yeah, so he was violating her.
Yes.
He was giving her the thing, and so it got good to her, and she couldn't cut it off, right? So that's what you call...
He was violating his wife by cheating, right.
So then she showed up, which means she was really in it.
She showed up at the house.
So that's a major violation, sister. You can't show up at the house that you cheating with the man and all this and that, right? You're going to not get good results. So then she got dragged. That's what you signed up for. Now, unfortunately, that's what happens. And so that's where it went left. You can't come to people's house and don't get dragged. Most of the time, you pull up.
You've been cheating with my husband, and you going to come to my house?
Yeah, don't come to the house.
What?
Call her or send her a text or something like
that.
So that's kind of how that went left. So you, on the other hand, can't ask for a divorce when you was cheating and she didn't react right. You can't get mad and talk to the husband. He can't get mad and say, I should get a divorce because you shouldn't have responded so harshly. You took it there.
So you feel like it's even?
Fair exchange, no robbery is what they say. I'm not saying I'm condoning it, but you make it messy when you make a mess. You know what I'm saying? So it got messy, and that was her level of mess. So, and the wife said, I want all the smoke. So he didn't know that part.
Well, here's what I think. I think pretty much what you said. Listen, I understand, like, I haven't lost my mom, thank God, yet, but I understand that there's a level of grief that is incomprehensible when you lose a parent if you were close with that parent, right? And so I understand he was going through grief, and when he was going through, I've heard that when a person is going through grief, it does sometimes mess up marriages a lot, oftentimes. So he said they went through a tough time, and he fell. He said he fell. This is, people kill me. You fell on it. He
didn't say fell on it.
He said, this is what he said. I fell into the arms of an old friend.
Yeah, not on it. He fell into the arms.
Yeah, but when he fell, when he fell into her arms, he fell into her.
Okay,
you know what that means.
So what happened was...
He accidentally slipped in there?
Well, no, see, now when I'm grieving about mama, you got to be there to console me, and you got to lock in. Now, you can't get goofy and go out with your girlfriends and be on dumb time.
And if that happens, then he should...
Because then she on my line, you, okay, boo, you want me to bring you somewhere, your dumbass wife? Stuff like that.
Well, the dumbass wife dragged you, lady, out into the driveway.
Well,
so here's what I'm saying.
That did happen.
I understand that he was going through grief, but to me, there's still no excuse for you to go and act and happen to fall into another woman's arms, which means you fell into her box too. Which that's why she's showing up at your house now that you want to cut it off. Now you want to be a good husband, and you don't like what you did, and now the wife didn't like that, so she took the urn out of just frustration and anger and threw your mama's ashes off the deck. And I'm not being insensitive. That is far, and that's not fighting fair. But listen, now we even.
That's
And
not
I don't
it.
think you should
can't
divorce
touch
your
mom.
wife.
You can't throw mama off the balcony. But
Well.
outside of that, though, I hear what you're saying. You have the right to show up. You got the right to get that tail whooped. Like all those things you signed
And
up
I
for.
had a
You don't
right
come
to throw the
people's house,
ashes off.
But that part is that's just where we disagree. So I would say you can't throw the urn. Like
I would say
that's
that
a
too,
little
but now
too
it's done, and
personal
you
for
said
to
you
do
don't
that.
want to. You don't think he should divorce her though, right?
Well, he's saying I should divorce her.
Right. He's saying he should divorce his wife because his wife threw the ashes off the balcony.
Well, I don't think you should divorce her because you can't reverse it either way.
Right.
So I would say you have to forgive her and then let that be a real tough lesson because you signed up for some foolishness. So
Yeah.
don't be as messy like that. Like don't be a mess at
Yeah.
your house. Clean your mess up. Like you moving a little goofy. And so
I think it's mendable. I don't want y'all to get a divorce. Please work on
yeah,
it.
you can work that out.
And
I don't think that's grounds for divorce. I think that's a tough lesson though.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we got to move on. We are a little bit behind. We've got our first guest in the building who's been waiting oh so ever patiently. So we will be right back with our first guest, y'all.
Yep. Spotlight over the city.
Woo-hoo.
Let's give it up.